Hello peeps, Hillbilly Yarf with you. Hope the wind is okay on the camera, yeah. Just been feeding my sheep. I'll just switch round, the wind will probably be still a bit cold at the moment. Well, we're still struggling on with no electricity or anything. So, still driving home. I tell you what I've learned is what I did when I was a kid. You don't need a lot really. You need fire, so a wood burner, you need gas for a gas stove, and you need a brook to get water. That's it, really. And eggs or something that doesn't go off. Eggs and beans, I wouldn't like to walk behind me this week, but it's pretty simple to make a meal. I think we get, personally myself as well, I forgot what it was like when I was younger, because when I was living with my grandparents, off and on, all they had was a Lister engine shed, they used to call it, a little Lister engine running everything. So you'd have it on for 2 hours in a day to keep the freezers froze, and then you'd have it on at night till 9 o'clock, from 7 till 9, and that's it. Everything else was candles. So yeah, so what I wanted to do this video about though was to say good luck to all you farmers tomorrow. I purposely haven't said anything, because when I said stuff before, I meant it because they weren't doing the right job. But this time, the farmers have got together, all the unions have kicked themselves up the arse. They're doing a fantastic job. Now, I can't see nothing on telly, but I'm just seeing a little bit on my phone because I've got no power at the moment. And it's a job to even get my phone charged up. But I think you're all doing a fantastic job, from Gareth Wyn Jones to everybody. Everybody is woken up. They're doing tractor ones that runs all over everywhere, getting the public on their side, showing them that lots of this data they're using is all false. I couldn't be more prouder of the farming community now. I've got to say, they've stepped up to the mark, and it's fantastic. I've got to say, fantastic. I'm glad I did them videos about a month ago, saying these things, because they seem to have listened now at last. And nobody listens without direct action, and that's a fact, I'm afraid. So all you farmers out there doing your thing, doing these tractor runs, fantastic. I couldn't ask for a better job. You're doing a fantastic job. And just try to keep within the law, and they can't do anything about you lads, because you're only allowed to travel 20-25 miles an hour anyway in a tractor, and they can't stop you because it's legal. So great to see all the kids and the grandfathers out in these smaller, older tractors covered in lights and things. Fantastic, fantastic. Like I said, I purposely haven't said anything about it because the farmers are doing a good job now. Before, I think when the unions were more in charge, not so. Afraid to ruffle feathers. You've got to ruffle feathers to get things done. You've got to be the bad person sometimes. Somebody has to be the bad person. And I see there's some groups now that are going out on their own and doing this sort of thing. So, like I said, as long as it's non-organised, they can't find the leader all the time. So just decide randomly to do it. If you're not a leader, they can't arrest you for anything. That's the way I look at it. Non-organised, just decide on the spur of the moment to do your stuff. Fantastic, lads, fantastic. Especially Gareth Wyn Jones, he's in the middle, he's doing a fantastic job. I know lots of people don't think, but he got so many followers and he shares this stuff out there, gets out to the people. Brilliant job, absolutely brilliant job. With my truck, by the way, I don't know, I started it this morning, I've used it to come up here because I still haven't got my battery for the quad, and it was going, and I looked last night, possibly, on the top of the timing chain, there's a little thing that keeps tension on the timing chain, so cross fingers, that's all that's gone. So I've got to take the top of the engine off to see if it's gone. I can do it with a mirror, but I've ordered one online and we'll see if that'll solve it. Cross fingers, because I don't want another fit truck. I like my truck. All the work and hours I put into keeping it going. So, yeah, so another few things. I know it's a bit of a mixed up video, but one thing I've learned, what I can get on with. Now, if your stuff goes, you lose your electricity or anything, here's one thing. 2 things you need to get. That's kept me going for the last few days. It's a Makita torch, and it's got a USB on it. That's kept my phone and everything charged. And I also bought a Makita thing you can slip onto a normal Makita battery, and you have 2 leads off it that you can charge things up. Believe it or not, I've only used 6 batteries, keeping this and my iPad going, and that's been enough. So I can't recommend them enough. They're fantastic things. So when I get prepared now next time, I'm going to buy one of these battery units where you can plug it in all the time, and it'll have a big like a big, one of the guys suggested on here, like a what they call it. It's like a big battery is already, you can charge things up off. It's fully charged up. I can't remember the name of it now, but he did mention it. Well, there'll be another generator coming, and I'll be ready for this next time. But you remember, you don't need a lot. So I fully have been prepping this time. For somebody who isn't a prepper, I've had full-on prepping this time. So I can manage no problem. I'm happy enough. So thank you very much for watching and subscribing and giving SuperClan thanks and things. Really appreciate it. If you don't mind going down here, looking at my shop, seeing what's there, or going onto the main Facebook page and have a look on there. Really appreciate it, even if it's just a sticker. Okay, all the best, Gaz.